Upon returning home, I checked my mail. Oh, this is tucked in amongst the colorful junk mail was an invitation. This is an invitation to a party. I opened it to see that it was from one of my classmates, which means Luke probably has received one too. On that thought, I decided to give him a call. Hello, Border. What's up? Good evening, Luke. I'm calling to see if you received an invitation too. Yeah, I was just reading it. I plan on going. What about you, Border? I'm going too. Why not go together? Haha. I was going to ask you, but you beat me to it. I'll pick you up before the party. Sounds good. Thanks, Luke. As I hung up the phone, I was filled with excitement and started debating what I should wear. The party was being held after sunset. The plan was for Luke to pick me up at my house and we would walk to the party together. Come to think of it, as we were walking the short distance to the party, a thought crossed my mind. Have we informed everyone in this world that we're engaged? Well, not everyone who's going to be in attendance at tonight's party knows. I've informed a few of our closest friends, but I didn't tell them to spread the word. The same goes for me. I nodded as I pictured the faces I would likely see at the party. What's wrong? Suddenly, Luke took my hand in his. I want everyone to know that we're engaged. Luke! I squeezed Luke's arm, thrilled that he felt that way. Hey, if it isn't Luke and Border! We are greeted by a woman's cheerful voice. I looked to see Ella and Morris smiling and waving at us. They were close friends who already knew of our engagement. I see you two are lovey-dovey as always. Let's enjoy the party tonight. Yes, I'm looking forward to seeing everyone. After some light bantering with Ella, we made our way to the party. Hey, glad you came. As soon as we arrived, we were greeted by Kevin, who had organized the party. Make yourselves comfortable while you wait. The others should be here soon. Thanks, Kevin. Hey, long time no see. Upon noticing our arrival, some of our friends who were already there greeted Luke and me. Now that I think of it, I see the others around, but I hardly ever run into you and Luke, Porter. Oh, well, we're both very busy. Yeah, we do a fair amount of traveling. We smiled and replied vaguely since we couldn't tell. We spent a lot of time in Wonderland. Come on, proper greetings are all good and well, but why don't you share your good news? Morris was behind us, encouraging us in a low voice. Yeah. Everyone, I have an announcement to make. Oh, what's up? Kevin regarded us curiously, and Luke acknowledged him with a nod before proceeding to make his announcement. Border and I are engaged. Oh my, congratulations, Border, Luke. Seriously? You finally made it official, eh, Luke? Everyone congratulated us, with Luke's friends slapping him on the back, good-naturedly. Everyone was obviously happy for us, and I felt myself blush at being the center of attention. We've said it before, but we'll say it again. Congratulations, Luke, Border. Thanks. One after another, our friends congratulated us. When I announced my engagement to Border, I could see they were overjoyed, but also somewhat relieved. Well, you two were always close even when you were kids, so it was only a matter of time. To prove my point, ta-da! Ella chuckled as she pulled out something. This is our old yearbook. I thought it would be fun to look at it for old time's sake. Look, right here. Ella pointed to a picture of Border and me at some coffee shop, both of us laughing. Luke and Border always did look like a couple even when they were just friends. I know, I have several more pictures of them together, but they're all like this. Really? Now that they mentioned it, we were sitting rather closely. At the time, Porter was probably oblivious to any of that. She smiled, blushing slightly now. I suppose it was a bit embarrassing to learn that everyone had thought we seemed like a couple. Huh? As Ella turned the pages of the yearbook, a picture caught my attention. Kevin, what's this? Huh? Oh. It was a picture of Kevin wearing a silly grin while standing next to Border, who was in a dress. I remember this dress. She wore it in the school play. They were standing too close for this to be a souvenir photo, and I could see Kevin's hand trying to pull Border closer. Sorry, Luke. I promise I didn't get any closer than what you see in the picture. Kevin's eyes widened in panic, and he offered a frantic apology. Look, it was in the past. Nothing happened, and Kevin likely meant nothing by it. Porter doesn't seem bothered by it, so there's no need for me to get angry, but haha, I'd admire you for your self-control. Morris' cheerful comment sent off a wave of laughter among our friends. It's pretty obvious Porter has you whipped. Tell us, how long have you liked Porter? Since before you met us? Yeah, since we were little. That long? What kept you from declaring your feelings for her when we were still in school? Well, Ella's persistence left me at a loss for words. At the same time, I was remembering that day. Porter, what do you want to be when you grow up? When we were just kids, I had asked her about her aspirations. Well, I suppose I can tell you, Luke. I want to be a bride. Her eyes were sparkling, and she was holding a storybook in which a prince and a princess were getting married. That must have been where she got the idea. Then you can be my bride. Despite still being a kid, I really liked her, and this was my way of proposing. But I'm sorry, Luke. She refused me out of hand. I can't accept a proposal or even a kiss to the lips until I'm an adult. This idea must have also come from the book, for Border looked smug as she spoke. A part of her was still adorably childlike, believing in fairy tales, while another side of her was trying to act all grown up. If you still feel the same when we grow up, then ask me to marry you then. I'll wait for you. Okay. I was dazzled by her shy smile. So I kept my feelings to myself in order to keep my promise. I briefly explained my reasoning to my friends. I remember that day. My explanation must have brought those memories back for Porter because she looked slightly embarrassed. When the festive party eventually came to an end, I walked Porter home. I kissed her on the lips, intending to say goodnight, but when I looked down at her, I wasn't ready to let her go. I want to stay with you tonight. I was just thinking the same thing. She smiled, looking happy. After changing and getting ready for bed, we relaxed on the sofa. Morris was entertaining as usual. He's good at making people feel at ease. How about Ella? She really kept you on your toes. Yeah. She smiled wryly as she recalled Ella's persistence and reflected on the evening's events. In any case, I'm glad we got to see everyone. I had a nice time, and Border leaned against my shoulder as she spoke. It gave us a chance to tell everyone about us. Yeah. She smiled shyly, and I gently pulled her closer. the way, Luke. What is it? I was leaning against him on the sofa as I spoke. Have you liked me all along? Of course, isn't it obvious? Luke replied immediately, nodding his head firmly. But you were always so popular among the girls. Yet I had always been the one for him. The thought made me giddy. If we were talking popularity, I'm pretty sure you also had your share of admirers. What? You had no idea, did you? Like that picture of the school park play? It's pretty obvious from Kevin's expression. Really? Yeah, you were oblivious, so I had a hard time keeping my promise while making sure to warn off the other guys. He sounded reminiscent as he confessed sheepishly. At the time, I almost lost hope. He never let on. I was surprised I had never noticed. Now that you mention it, I might have felt something similar at one time. Is that so? Yes. I remembered being jealous of other girls who had their eyes on him. At the time, I couldn't put my finger on what I was feeling aside from being frustrated. Now that I think about it, I was no doubt jealous. Being able to discuss our feelings openly now felt as though we were somehow reaffirming our feelings for each other. It was a bit embarrassing, but reassuring nonetheless. Looking at Luke, I knew he felt the same. We leaned into each other and shared a slow, deep kiss. Good night, Luke. Good night, Border. We turned off the light and bid each other good night. We were lying in bed together and I started to fall asleep. Let's stay together forever, he whispered softly in my ear. I couldn't help but smile knowing I was loved. I'm already so sleepy, I never managed to say yes, but Luke tightened his arms around me, telling me exactly how I feel. Confident in his knowledge, I let his warmth envelope me while I fall asleep. Our future would be full of happiness. I basked in the joy of knowing I would be spending that future with Luke. We'd always be together tomorrow, the day after that, and beyond.